towards the point of perfection, and in fact contributes to the blossoming of human nature and the point of perfection delineated by prophets, and particularly the last messenger, Prophet Muhammad, blessings of God upon him and his progeny. 22nd of Bahman Iranian calendar, or February 11th, is in fact has been the starting point of the rule of God over the earth. Believing in this reality and ideal and belief means that power only belongs to God, and the whole world is run by God, is under the rule of God, and the corrupt and satanic powers have no basis, and with the blessings of God, hopefully they will all be destroyed. Believing in this notion means that the reality will emerge and monotheism and justice will rule over the world. Believing in this ideal means that we will move forward continuously with exuberance, and we will never become tired, and this means development, hopefulness, and having stronger faith, purity, affection and kindness. Every year that passes by, we become closer, we move closer to the materialization of this goal. Every anniversary is a move forward. Every anniversary of the revolution is a new birth, opens a new horizon, and is a new and a strong and powerful move forward. Allow me to refer to some of the achievements of the revolution. One of the most important achievements of the revolution in Iran has been the revival of self-reliance. All the colonialists, in order to dominate other nations, they have always tried to eliminate other nations' self-confidence and self-reliance. This revolution managed to revive self-reliance among the Iranian nation, and the Iranian nation once again realized its strength and power. Today we all believe that any goal, any ideal that the Iranian nation can in fact attain any goal and materialize any objective, achieve any objective. Another feature is the feeling of independence and freedom. The Iranian nation is the most independent nation in the world, and it's the dearest nation, and the Iranian nation is the dearest one in the world. The Islamic Revolution managed to strengthen unity and solidarity, and in fact it moved beyond the borders of groups, tribes and regions and so on, and eliminated such borders, and the revolution managed to create an unprecedented unity by resorting to God. Another achievement of the revolution has been considerable scientific and industrial progress. Today, Iranian scientists are active in all domains, in the aeronautics, aerospace. They have manufactured the platform, and they have manufactured different types of launchers and satellites and different types of land stations for the management of satellites. And today they are thinking about sending a living creature to space, and hopefully next year living creatures will be sent to space for tests, for conducting tests, and based on the planning prior to 1400 Iranian calendar, the first Iranian astronaut will be sent to space using different types of equipment. In the field of nanotechnology, we are among outstanding countries in this field. Allow me to tell you that prior to this, the Iranian nation, Iranian nation well known in the world for the certain products such as the carpets and pistachios. When Iranian officials traveled abroad, when they traveled abroad, they took pistachios or they took carpet as gifts. But today we have reached the point today that while traveling overseas, in addition to pistachios and Iranian artistic works, we also take sophisticated equipment in the field of nanotechnology and technical progress of the Iranian nation. We give them as souvenirs. And regarding the nuclear issue, all the arrogant powers in the world who are fearful of the Iranian nation's progress, they have tried to somehow hamper the Iranian nation from making nuclear progress. Today, you know, and the whole world knows that the Iranian scientists have acquired the knowledge related to the full nuclear cycle, and they have, in fact, the arrogant powers have mobilized their forces in order to hamper our progress, but they failed to do so. They have two options before them today. The first option is to just continue the previous path. This path has been tested before. I'm telling you, I'm addressing the arrogant powers that you have just mobilized all your forces, all your satanic forces in order to hamper the Iran from becoming a nuclear state, but you know that this path is doomed to failure. The second path or option is to just accept this fact and just interact and cooperate instead of confronting us. This is to your benefit. If you are ready for cooperation, we will welcome your cooperation, but if you have your hollow thoughts and if you want to act if you are too proud of yourself, I have to tell you that this nation will tread and continue its path, and this Iranian nation doesn't need you. Today, in the field of biotechnology, we have managed to manufacture and produce new types of medicines. We are using cellular treatment, and we are using new treatment methods. Iranian scientists have made progress, and we are among the first 2 or 3 countries, or among the first 5 countries or 10 countries of the world in this field. Today, in the field of industry, the Iranian nation is making considerable progress. I do not want to offer statistics and take up your time, but you know that in the past 4 or 5 years our steel production capacity has been doubled, cement capacity production has been doubled, and our petrochemical products capacities have been doubled, and the same is true about copper and aluminum and other basic industries. Today we are witnessing the huge investments made in the field of agriculture and industry throughout the country. Another achievement of the revolution has been the construction efforts made in the country. I have to draw your attention to the point that there have been 3 phases for construction efforts. One was prior to the advent of Islam, at the time of the emperors, that lasted for 300 or 500 years. Some of our cultural heritage belongs to that period of history. The second phase and the basic phase for construction have been the Safavid era. During the Safavid era, there have been construction efforts made throughout the country, and major part of our cultural heritage and also the bridges, the monuments, buildings belong to that historical period. The third phase and the third period of history when there have been construction efforts have been the time of the revolution and the Islamic Republic of Iran. I'm telling you based on my knowledge that our construction efforts in the past 30 years have been unprecedented in the course of Iran's history.
با این که حدود 150 سال حضور
despite the presence of the colonialists for 150 years, in fact managed to hamper the country's construction and progress and industry, agriculture, culture and science of this country was directed towards destruction. But today you see that construction efforts have been going on throughout Iran in all cities and the urban and rural areas, and it's making rapid progress. You see construction of railways, universities, airports, ports, schools, hospitals, and also water networks and gas pipelines have been laid and constructed, and we are making considerable progress in this field. Another achievement of the revolution has been efforts made for the administration of justice. Prior to the victory of the revolution, our agricultural product was approximately 25 million tons every year. I'm announcing this with pride that today our agricultural product has surpassed 100 million tons per year. Another measure carried out in line with justice has been the plan for targeted subsidies. I will very soon talk with the people regarding targeted subsidy, about its achievements and the future plans. But I have to say that